Alright, so in the last video I kind of teased some things that I bought and showed you kind of what was going on behind my house. I'm over here at the second home. Still haven't finished that rock garden. I did get me another helper that's going to help during the week, and my sister's going to help me on Sundays. Well, not every Sunday, but when she can. But I'm going to try to get over here tomorrow, if I can get the warehouse done tonight, which I'm going to make another video this afternoon after we're done working at the warehouse. But one of the things I want to accomplish is getting this rock garden done, which I got everything for it. I literally just need to come here and do it. You know, it's probably 2-3 hours worth of work, and having a second pair of hands makes things a lot easier. Oh good, my lawnmower is still here. I was kind of worried about that. So this is my second home. This was originally my family home, and I inherited it, and I'd rather have her than the house. Let's put it that way. But it's mine, so you know, I come over here to take care of it. I try to take care of it. Amazingly, right now I'm just kind of doing a little walk around, make sure there's no surprises. So, oh, the dog. So anyways, let's get around here and look at this. These two things that I bought. So, oh, and what's cool is this one air conditioner here is cooling the entire house. I haven't got my electric bill yet, so, you know, I am a little worried about that. But there's my two new little toys or whatever. So these right here is gonna help me get out of the warehouse. Oh, actually there's two things I gotta tell you. So originally I was going to try to cram doors in here to move out of the warehouse, but this one, I'm going to gut the inside of this one. It is quite rough. It has a little bit of a unique smell in here. I mean, it's just old wood with oil in it. But this one, I'm going to demo the whole thing. I am going to spend a little bit of money. It has a small little leak here. In fact, it rained last night. I don't see, I mean, yeah, that's soft right there. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to pull all the wood off the walls, and I'm going to get like the, you know, the, what is this, 1.5 or 1 inch. I'm going to get 1 inch foam and just kind of put it up on here. And then I have a whole bunch of real thin birch plywood. It's like the little 1/4 inch stuff. I ended up a guy gave it to me. It's a ton of it. So I'm going to do all this in here, and then I'm going to take some real thin plywood and just put over the bottom. So I am going to reskin the inside of this, but I'm going to do it kind of really cheaply. So for this purpose, you know, it's not like I'm going to, you know, have this done tomorrow, nothing like that. This is going to take a little bit. I might, you know, and this is getting taped up. I'm just going to do peel and seal tape up here. The door's broken. I'm going to do peel and seal and just screw the door shut. Yeah, so anyways, I paid $5,000 for both of them, you know, which for two, this is a 6x16. The other one is a 7x14. So, but got paperwork, got everything for them. Both of them have brand new tires, which is pretty cool. And I'm gonna have to move this one out because I want to jack this up, put it on jack stands, and take the tires off because these tires are brand new. Now this one, when I say they're brand new cheap tires, and this one developed a little egg on the side, which I think was in a previous video, and it blew the day we were towing it over here. So, but this trailer, this is actually a, what do you call it, like a build title. So, you know, it was hit at some point, and this one I paid more, you know, $5 for both of them. I paid for $3 for this, $2 for the other. So, but yeah, this one here got hit, and they did all the repairs on it. I looked at all the repairs. Everything looks to be really good. So this is my other lawnmower. In fact, I should probably push my lawnmowers in here just to make sure they're not out in the rain. This one needs these two little parts right here, and this one's back up and running. This was in my backyard. It got taken over by some things. Speaking of my house, air conditioner is fixed. $379, so I can't complain too much about that. But all these rocks, all this stuff here is all going to be for the rock garden. Underneath underneath here is that P-rock, or whatever you call it. I don't know, the little base rock. So I'm gonna do that. And then this is all the concrete that my mom had, you know, just all over the yard. So what I'm gonna do is kind of consolidate it, and some of the stuff that she had on the house, which I've cleaned all of it off, I'm gonna repaint it. And I'm just gonna have, like, she has a bunch of cats and things like that, and then I'm gonna hang some suns and stuff up on the wall. And I'm just gonna come in here, I'm gonna take the satellite down, I'm gonna clean up all this, well, maybe not that wiring, but I'm gonna clean up most of this wiring that doesn't serve a purpose up here. I'm gonna repaint the wall, take the shutters off, redo that window, and I'm just gonna, this is gonna be like one thing. Once this wall's done, then I'm gonna come over here and do this one and just work my way around the house. And these things are on their last leg. So they got real crazy. Now they're on the verge of dying, so there's a lot less of them. Giant grasshoppers here, and they're harmless. You know, they don't bite, they don't do nothing. They're just, you know, creepy looking because they're giant. And then this is a new thing that's been popping out today, is the little katydid, not locust, katydid, or whatever you call these things. So, looks like a flying frog. But so this one, once the lawnmower's out of here, which I'm working on some stuff here. In fact, while I'm here, let me show you this too. Give me a second. In fact, you know what? I'm going to sit you down for just a second. Stay right there. Right there. All right. Oh, wow, you're staying. Yay. So this is my new workshop once I leave the warehouse. So it kind of sort of has air conditioning. So I'm bringing, oh, it's actually a little bit cool in here. But the air conditioning goes to that room there. So, and I'm kind of, this is all the concrete for the garden, and I got my sprayer, my jack. I'm going to kind of have all this here as my tools. This is going to be all automotive and like bits and pieces, windshield wiper blades, belt, stuff like that, that, you know, I'm going to put on vehicles. Plus, I will be working on turd off and on here and there. You know, that's the dune buggy in the last video. So, in fact, here's some of the parts here. That's the brake kit for the dune buggy. So, I've gotten some stuff for it, and just with everything else going on, you know, it's kind of hard to get everything done. I don't have a team of mechanics and people behind the scenes to help me out. It's literally just me. So, but it will be happening. It will get done. So I think I'm gonna go ahead and move the lawnmowers over and just maybe throw into that one since it's empty. So but once the rock garden's done, then all this gets cleaned up, and you know, that's going to make it a lot easier to cut the grass and get things straightened up here. So, and then inside this, all them years that I've been talking about the studio, this is the studio. And, you know, I got to replace this air conditioner. That's one of the reasons it was just so hot in there. And this air conditioner just is loud as hell, and there's no way I can make a video in there. So I'm going to get that and all that stuff done. And then tomorrow I'm going downtown to get the paperwork done on the business. So it's a busy week. So, but anyways, these right here are going to basically, between these two and the one box truck in my backyard, is pretty much going to guarantee I'm out of the warehouse. Now, it doesn't make it nice and neat out of the warehouse, but it gets me out of the warehouse. So by the end of the year, and I'm not saying I'm leaving out there, you know, in a month or so, but my plan is to be out of there by the end of the year and go full tilt on the new business. So it's scary, you know. I'm not a spring chicken. I'm a very old person, and not supposed to be making dramatic life changes at this age, but you know, that's why I'm calling it partial retirement. So I'm just going to go into retirement once I get rid of the warehouse, once I get rid of the storage units. That's going to save me, oh hell, probably about $2,200 to $2,500 a month that I'm not having to put out and spend. And that's really my only bill. You know, so I mean, right now, if I go and I hustle and I make $2,500, it's gone that month, every single month. So that's what this is about. It's about getting all this stuff done, getting it out of here, and well, getting it into here and getting it out of there so I can cut costs. But my plan is the end of July. Yeah, the end of July, I should be out of all the storage units, hopefully. In fact, I'm about to go hook up a trailer and go load up a load right now and take it to the warehouse. And then I got someone meeting me over there to help get... Actually, you know what? I'm going to do the load tomorrow. Yeah, that'd be smarter. So, anyways, thank you very much for watching. There's a lot more stuff coming. We're going to be going through hundreds of totes. All getting ready for the Fridays and possibly Saturdays garage sales. And a lot of stuff's happening, but... You know, I just paid for 2 months. Once I leave, that's going to be 2 months of rent, and they're paid for. You know, and that's what I look at is like if I can get out of a bunch of storage units, plus a lot of the, not necessarily tool, but a lot of the stuff that's in storage. Some of it's going to end up in here. Some of it's going to end up in the box truck at, you know, my house. So it's not just these two. There's still a lot more. And the funny thing is, I got someone who, well, I got 2 people right now that's interested in buying a bunch of doors from me. And the money I make off of that, I'm going to buy another trailer, but not like this. So this is a 7x14. I'm looking at buying a 6x10 tandem axle. And the reason I want to do that is so I can hook it up to the truck and not have this giant monstrosity full of stuff. But I want to have like a 6x10 to where I can load up a full day, maybe weekend worth of stuff, and then take it out to a flea market and actually have, you know, more than what I can put in here. I mean, I'm gonna use this for the next couple of months, but my plan is to get a 6x10 or a 6x12. I really want a 6x10, and that way with the tandem axles, it's not going to be bouncing all over the road. The single axles are horrible to have stuff in the trailer and actually pull it somewhere. I just noticed something. Is that a crack? Oh no, just overspray. I thought that was a crack right there. So, but yeah, like I said, there's a lot going on. I'm one person. It's going to take a little bit of time to do it, but it will happen. It will get done. Or if it doesn't, that means I'm somewhere else. So, but again, thank you very much for watching. A lot more is going to be happening. Next video, we're going to be back at the shop. And I'll probably make that tonight, and we'll see what the shop looks like getting ready for next Friday's garage sale. So I've been working a lot in the office. In fact, everything that was in the office, I cleared it out, and I'm resetting the whole entire office to make it easier to go through boxes and through totes and through all the stuff I have. So anyways, peace, love, money. I'm out.